Hey everyone, this is Chris from Beyond the Ink. TLC recently announced that they will be releasing a reality show based upon a tattoo school that offers a complete tattoo apprenticeship in 2 weeks. We at Beyond the Ink are not only outraged by this claim, but so are thousands of real, hardworking, and talented artists from around the world who have dedicated their entire lives to mastering this age-old art form. The reality behind this reality show is that many uneducated people are now going to attempt to work in an industry they know nothing about, while damaging people's bodies and spreading infectious diseases. In order to fight against such things that are spawned from greed and capitalism, we have to stand together and not allow this to become the standard. Beyond the Ink is the only tattoo show out there that showcases the true tattoo industry by talking with those that are legitimately in it. We support professional quality tattoos and nothing less. So join us at facebook.com/Beyond the Ink as we fight for what's right in the tattoo industry.
You know, one of the reasons I started Beyond the Ink is because I realized that the stuff that you see on TV is nowhere near what the actual tattoo industry is. You know, I go to conventions and it's such a family atmosphere and it's so much fun, and you see how hard the artists work all the time, and you see the people walk in the shop every day and price shop and they don't give a shit about respecting the artist.
Exactly.
And you know how much work actually goes into being a tattoo artist to begin with, and then they don't even know to look at a portfolio. You know, oh, I don't need to look at a portfolio, it's just something small, I can't mess it up. Like, I've literally heard that. My mind is blown, you know what I mean? Like, somebody needs to try and educate people on the reality of the tattoo industry, as far as just, you know, what you need to know in order to get a good tattoo. So, but Hollywood, on the other hand, is coming out with these tattoo shows, and it's all about the drama. It's all about, you know, they don't even take good pictures of the tattoos. You get the glossy.
Here's the thing with that, and I think we were brought up to, you don't believe everything on TV. The shows are for entertainment, okay? And they've got to sell. They got to sell advertisement spots and stuff. So that's why it's called reality. It's made for entertainment. It's not what really goes on in a shop. And it's good and bad. It's good on the side that it's brought it into people's living room. So it's opened the doors to people saying, this is what goes on. It's still that taboo. They want to know, but they don't want to go in there. So we're bringing it into the living rooms. So that's the good side. These artists are awesome artists. They've been in the business a long time. So they're opening doors for you back home at the shop. On that side, it's good. It should be a little bit more educational, I think. Along the tattoo should come at the end. They show the tattoo, this is what it costs. That's reality check. You know, 900, 1,000, 1,500, you know? XYD didn't do it in 15 minutes like it's on TV. It's session work. You've got to pay. So we have to educate them on good tattoo and bad tattoo. So those shows are good and bad for different reasons. It's what we do with it. The portfolio, we have to understand, we in the business, we know good tattoos and bad tattoos. When you sell a car, you know a good car from a bad one. But people don't. So we have to step back and educate them when they come in. Hey, here's my portfolio. So they know what to look for at the next shop. Hey, this guy didn't show me a portfolio. So they have to know. And then we're working. I think the industry's doing this. Shows like this, tattoo conventions like this, that's what it does. These are licensed artists, tattoo studios, bloodborne pathogens, CPR. They've got the proper training. They're in El Paso. They're in the city next time. And they're leaving their shop to do this, okay? So that's educational. That is the way you got to do it. So people can see the tattoos. Wow, this guy charges $150 an hour. That's expensive. It's expensive to you, not to the next person that's buying top quality. It's not like a shirt. You don't like the shirt, you bought it, you don't like it, you can throw it away. This is on there for good. So you might as well do the investment. You know what really freaks me out? The kid comes into the shop, he's wearing $200 Nikes, and he's pissed off because you said $250 for a tattoo. Those shoes will last you 6 months or a year and you throw them out. This shit's out there for good. It's a piece of art. So that is the education that we have to put out there, you know?
What advice would you give someone who didn't know much about tattoos or didn't know anything about tattoos when they decided they wanted to get their, you know, first tattoo or start getting tattooed?
I would try to say, like, educate yourself the difference between what is a good tattoo and what a bad tattoo is. I think the mistake a lot of people make is because they like it, they think it's technically sound, it's artistically good. Okay, and people confuse the two things. Oh, what's wrong with my tattoo? I love it. And you're like, honey, it's, you know, it's just not a good tattoo. You know, like, it could be better composition, brighter colors, cleaner lines, you know, better style, more defined, this, that, there. I mean, there are a million things, you know, but some people will love it. So I would say for the first timer, go and try to start looking around in your local neighborhood or your town. Read some reviews, look at some magazines. I would say, you know, the internet really is the best way. Go on your Facebook and put out a bulletin and say, calling all tattoo artists, who do you think the best artists are? And then go look those guys up and find out what good tattoos can look like. Then see if your guy on the local corner for 50 bucks, you know, can do that. There's, you know, and then if you tell yourself no, then find someone else. You know, find someone who can. It's the one thing that, you know, we make jokes about it, but it really is the one thing you buy for yourself that you own forever. You know, people have no problem dropping a G on a television, and it'll be a hunk of shit in fucking, you know, 3 years. Or $20,000 or $40,000 on a car that lasts 5 or 8 years. But they're going to haggle with you over 150 bucks on a tattoo. $125 an hour, that's way too much. Ray will do it for fucking $60. Well, go ahead, man. You know, can't buy Jordans at Walmart, fool.